Sitting here eating some food. Got some food from the steakhouse. I got off a shift about an hour ago. I got some wine from my manager, and it's just a glass or so left. I'm eating some steak right now. It's 11:30. I just signed on my first beta client for fitness coaching, baby. I am super hyped about that. And I've been waiting for my first client for a minute, and it's my homeboy. And it's a beta, right? He still paid me money. It was very small, minimal commitment fee compared to the $500 or $1,000 that I'll be charging for an 8-week, 12-week transformation. But I'm super psyched because now I'm actually getting leads. I sent some outbound DMs, and I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to, but just to my audience who have been interacting with my content, my audience who's been watching me for a while, I sent some outbound DMs the other day, and I basically just said, like, bro, I'm opening spots for coaching. I would love for you to be a part of it, and I think you would crush it. Are you interested? And this guy, sure enough, said he was interested. I got a couple more guys that I scheduled calls for later this week, some even tomorrow, that also are interested, and I'm pretty psyched. Bro, we're starting, right? This is just the start of the momentum. And I want to make this clear, bro. I am not perfect. I'm actively going through my own battles. I'm actively pushing myself in my own discipline. I'm actively trying to get better, right? I still have days where I sleep in late. I still have days where I stay up late. I still have days where I'm stressed. I have things that pull me off course. I fold into slave habits. And over the next 12 weeks, I'm taking myself through this program. Not only am I taking clients, but I'm taking myself. My physical body looks great. I still am dialed in on my eating and my diet. I still am dialed in on those things and working out. But for me, I need to apply more discipline in my life. So the Forge method is something that I'm gonna be coaching these guys through. Fitness is the foundation. So I give them a workout template, an example of what I used to track. I give them a nutrition template, what I used to track. I order my morning. So I start them off with that, because that, if you haven't been doing that in a while, bro, that's gonna give you your result that you need. Your physical result. It doesn't matter if you have an order of morning. It doesn't matter if you relentlessly execute on your goals. It doesn't matter if you don't move the needle, or you put God first, or you evolve and evaluate every single day. That honestly has nothing to do with fitness as a foundation. If I'm being 100%, because fitness as a foundation is totally different from ordering your morning. It's totally different from having God and talking to him. Those are different areas of your life, but the Forge method, something I created, fitness as a foundation, order your morning, relentlessly execute on your goals, God over everything, and evolve and evaluate. That is honestly another level of personal development that I created for men to step into for myself, because that's what I used when I was on a roll and I was waking up early and going to bed on time and doing everything necessary to get to my goals and executing relentlessly. I want to get back to that guy. That guy is still in me. But over the last couple weeks, I've had this soft, weak mentality, bro. And it's just been sure, I've had stress. I've had things that have happened that's been unfortunate. Like my car, me having to do certain things, take loans out to just continue to drive. And I'm still dealing with problems right now with my car. I gotta take it in bright and early tomorrow. I've fallen off on the routines. I've done these things. And of course, my body and my fitness still looks good. But you can still be super fit and be a slave. You know what I mean? The Forge method is to completely break down the slave programming. Because if you're trying to scroll at night, but you need to order your morning, but you're staying up late, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. If you snooze in your alarm, you're feeding your flesh by falling into comfort. That doesn't work. You miss out your goals. You start the day on a behind foot. And this is how I've been kind of maneuvering. And sure, I'm still able to post content. I'm posting content, like it's gonna be midnight by the time I get this video out. Me trying to post every single day. I'm still eating my food. I still have like a glass here of wine that I'm working through. I'm still texting my boy through the DMs. And sometimes I get lost in the dopamine loop. Sometimes I get lost off track. Sometimes I fall into the trap of scrolling, of entertainment. Sometimes I get caught in the trap of lust. Sometimes I get caught in the trap of these things. I am not like totally immune to these things, but I've been able to develop myself where I'm aware of it, and I'm able to be aware of it, say, hey, like I am actively trying to go this way, and whenever I'm pulled off track, I'm going the opposite. And I could break that down into content. I could break that down into videos of me coaching myself through it. And this is just kind of the long form version of me coaching myself through it, of the Forge method. Like I said, I just onboarded my first guy. And in this fitness coaching, I got more onboards to go because I sent some outbound DMs. I didn't want to send outbound DMs, but I sent them. I sent them hoes because I was like, bro, like nobody's probably going to come and hit you up because nobody knows you right now. You're just now getting your foundation in with the content. You're just now building your foundation by posting every day. You're just now building your foundation of doing these things and building these relationships in the metaverse, in these places. Bro, nobody really knows who you are. And yeah, I've had a couple inbound DMs. I've had a couple people comment, hey, like my keyword, the Forge. But I don't even have the foundation, bro. I don't even have these things where once I do have inbound leads coming in, because I see myself in 3 months, 6 months from now, having 50 DMs off of one video, blah, 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 blah. Like, how can I get involved in your coaching program? How can I get involved in this Forge method? How can I be coached by you? Like, these are certain things that I see myself, but I have to become the man who can withstand that success. Because if 50 DMs came in right now, maybe I get through it all. I'd be able to sort and sift through the real, but I don't have any of those systems set up. Like the ability to go from 1 to 10 to 20 clients, it's gonna take systems, it's gonna take maintenance, it's gonna take these certain things for me to know what is going on. So it starts with 1. That's what I'm doing right now. Asking for feedback, asking for these things, getting testimonials, getting this thing to actually work. Once I have proof of concept, which not just me, right, with others, because being able to teach yourself and coach yourself is one thing, but being able to relay it and coach others is another, is a whole nother thing. So once I actually learn the skill set, once I'm able to build that in, now, right, I can add more people in. Now I can go from 3 to 5 to 10 and actually get the result and have the systems lined up. And I've told people my goal of making 10K a month by the end of this year, which is honestly like probably unrealistic as fuck. To be honest, to go from 0 to 10K a month, I mean, bro, like, again, I'm just now building out the systems for it. I'm just now building out the sheets and the processes and everything else, the documents, like all of it. I'm just now figuring it all out. And so for me to go from 0 to 10K is probably unrealistic in the next 3 months. But I do believe that I can get there. It may take me 6 months. It may take me 12 months. I can definitely get there if I truly desire. And it's what I do desire. I desire to be a multi-7-figure entrepreneur. Like, bro, this is what I want. This is what I want. And sure, I have thoughts in my head like, hey, bro, maybe you don't need all that money. Maybe like you don't want to do all that work that's going to take to get there. Maybe you can just make 10, 20, 30 bands and go live on an island somewhere. But bro, I want to retire my family. I want to have the ability of time freedom, location freedom. I don't want to be stuck anywhere. I want to be able to move and live how I want. I want to be able to take care of my loved ones how I want. I want to be able to take care of myself how I want, you know? And so that's just the thing that I desire, and I believe I won't stop until I get it. And, you know, this coaching business is the first step to that freedom. So like I said, boys, I'm excited. Client number one, we're going to knock down a couple more calls, couple more DMs, and see if we can't get a couple more clients down and paid. And we'll just see how it goes, boys. But I'm super excited. Toast. And this is going to be my one video today. It's damn near midnight. I have my guitar right here. I do like to play some guitar. I know only like one song by heart, and that is Hotel California. And I don't even know it all, but check out the beginning, because this is like one song that I learned from like grade school, bro. So check it. And then I'm gonna end the video on this. Okay, that is the beginning. That was the intro. That's the only piece that one of the songs I know by heart. And yeah, boys. So that's gonna end off the video. I enjoy playing guitar. I enjoy chilling. You know, I don't think drinking some wine, you know, at night when I just finished a shift, and eating some food right now is some free wine I got from my manager. So I mean, like, bro, like, I'm chilling right now. I just dialed in my first client, locked him in, and I'm excited. We're gonna keep this moving. I don't think you need to necessarily be like super consistent in terms of, you know, if you dial in 90% of your diet, if you dial in 90% of what you intake, what you consume, the 10%, the glass of wine, the cookie, or the occasional whatever, bro, like, you're still gonna grow. 100%. You're still gonna grow. All right? So in terms of being consistent, yes, you need to, but 90% of the time. 10% you can have that inconsistency. 10% you can enjoy the drink. 10% you can enjoy whatever it is that you like and still be good, as long as it's not constant every single day. Like, if I was drinking when I woke up, when I went to bed, when I ate lunch, like every single day, like I used to when I smoked weed, like that was not good. 90% of me was smoking weed, and 10% of the day was me not. So that was like completely different. But yeah, boys, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope this video, you know, just could help you in some form or fashion, the information I give you. I appreciate you tuning in. My name is Aiden Hatchett. I'm a fitness coach. Hit me on Instagram if you want more information. I'm always posting there as well. And my DMs are open. You know, DM me if you're interested in one-on-one coaching. Like I said, we'll build you out a custom plan. We'll build your physique, and fitness is the foundation within the Forge method. You know, of course, there's other parts of it, but my personal, like, the excellence that I have dialed is fitness, and that is the foundation. You know, dialing in your program, dialing in your nutrition, dialing in the accountability and what it takes to actually build the body. You can eat like you can smoke cigars in a bunch of weed and drink, and you can also, you know, wake up late. It doesn't matter if you have a morning routine or not. You can do so many things, bro. So many things wrong. But if you dial in the foundations, if you dial in your workouts, if you dial in the consistency there and in your nutrition, bro, you're gonna grow. You're gonna grow. Now, obviously, if you didn't have all the bad habits, you grow faster, right? 90% of the time you were dialed in, you would grow a lot faster. But you're gonna grow. And so if that sounds like you and you wanna grow, you wanna dial in your habits, you wanna dial in your physique, and you wanna build a better you, bro, hit me up. Hit me up, bro. Let's grow. Let's grow together. I'm in this together, and I'm taking on clients right now. I just want to see if it's a fit for you. Again, I'm going through the beta, kind of the beta phase of me figuring this all out. I'm not charging full price. I'm giving discounted prices, and this is probably going to be the only time, because once I get my testimonials, once I get the results, the prices is what it is. You know, I'm not going to downgrade on the pricing anymore, because I have the result, I have the system, I have what I need. So, again, boys, I'll see y'all in the next video. I appreciate you. Stay dangerous. Peace for now.